Look at this. Look at this. This is the largest tree-borne fruit on the planet. We are talking 80 pounds. A single fruit, growing right now in backyards across South Florida and Hawaii. The jackfruit tree can reach 70 feet tall and produce up to 200 fruits per year. But here is what will blow your mind when you cook the unripe flesh. It tastes exactly like pulled pork. Vegans went crazy. Restaurants started charging $15 a plate. A tree replacing a pig. But this is just the beginning. You have seen them in the grocery store, $8 for a single fruit. But most people do not know dragon fruit is a climbing cactus, a night-blooming cactus whose flowers open for one single night. Miss that window, and you miss the fruit. Farmers in California, Florida, and Texas are growing acres of these, and some are making 6 figures a year. But the real secret? The red-fleshed variety contains betalains, antioxidants so powerful, researchers are studying them for cancer prevention. A cactus in America fighting cancer. Mark Twain called this the most delicious fruit known to man, the cherimoya. Some call it the custard apple because the flesh is so creamy. It tastes like a blend of banana, pineapple, and vanilla ice cream naturally. No sugar added. But here's the dark twist. The seeds are toxic. Crush them, and they release a compound used as an insecticide. Indigenous peoples in South America use ground cherimoya seeds to kill lice and parasites. The most delicious fruit in the world hiding poison inside. This one is hiding in plain sight. You have walked past a loquat tree 100 times and never knew it. They are planted as ornamental trees across the American South. Millions of Americans have one in their yard and let the fruit fall and rot. Meanwhile, in Japan, loquats sell for $15 a pound. They taste like a sweet, tangy mango crossed with an apricot. During the Great Depression, families in the South survived on loquat trees when there was nothing else to eat. A tree that saved American lives, now ignored by most. Chefs in New York and Los Angeles have started putting loquat on tasting menus. $40 a plate. It looks like a dirty potato. But take one bite, and your brain will short-circuit. Sapodilla tastes like brown sugar, caramel, and pear had a baby. It is one of the sweetest natural fruits on earth. But the sap of this tree? That milky white latex was the original ingredient in chewing gum. Every piece of gum chewed before the 1960s came from this tree. The Aztecs chewed it. The Maya chewed it. American soldiers in World War II chewed it. You are looking at the tree that invented an entire industry. In China, wars were fought over the lychee. Emperor Xuanzong had them carried 600 miles on horseback so his concubine could eat them fresh. People died on that journey for a fruit. Now they grow in Florida, Hawaii, and Southern California. The flavor is like perfumed grape meets rose water. But in 2014, in India, hundreds of children died mysteriously every summer. Researchers discovered the cause: lychees, eaten on an empty stomach. Unripe lychees contain a toxin called hypoglycin that crashes blood sugar so severely, children were falling into comas. The fruit of emperors was killing children. Ripe lychees are safe, but that discovery sent shockwaves around the world. Spanish missionaries saw the passion fruit flower and froze. They believed they were looking at the crucifixion of Christ. The 10 petals, the 10 faithful apostles, the ring of filaments, the crown of thorns, the 5 stamens, the 5 wounds. They named it Passion for the sacrifice of Christ. Now it grows wild across the Gulf Coast. The fruit inside is intensely aromatic and sweet tart. 1 tablespoon of juice can flavor an entire pitcher of water. And the leaves? Brewed as tea, they contain compounds that clinical studies show reduce anxiety as effectively as some prescription medications. Then there is the guava. 1 single fruit has 4 times the vitamin C of an orange. This tree is a nutritional nuclear weapon and it grows like a weed across the American South. It spreads so aggressively that in some areas, it is classified as an invasive species, a superfruit that is actually a pest. In Brazil, guava paste with white cheese is considered one of the greatest dessert pairings in history. They call it Romeo and Juliet. And here in America, most people do not even know these trees exist in their own neighborhoods. This is the one that changes everything. The pawpaw, America's forgotten fruit. It is the largest edible fruit native to the United States, George Washington's favorite dessert. Lewis and Clark survived on it during their expedition. It fed soldiers and built this country. The taste? Imagine banana custard with mango and vanilla. Growing wild in 26 states. Why have you never heard of it? Because it bruises within hours of picking. It cannot be shipped. It cannot be stored. Industrial agriculture abandoned it. A fruit so delicious that founding fathers craved it, erased by the demands of mass distribution. But right now, there is a movement. Farmers and food historians are bringing the pawpaw back. And then, consider the strangest sight of all. The Jaboticaba, dark purple grape-like fruits growing directly from the bark of a tree trunk. It looks alien. It looks impossible. The tree appears as if it has broken out in a rash of glossy purple spheres. A handful of the harvested fruits sits in your palm, glistening like enormous blueberries. We walk past these miracles every day, blind to the history and the strange, impossible wonders hiding in our own backyards. Nature is not just a resource, it is a library of lost stories, waiting for someone to finally pay attention.